So here's my story. I'm a bit pissed off. I have a Gendex 9200 DDE digital panorex, and I'm having a problem with one of the stepping motors, the rotational motor. I called my repair guy, two of them actually, and they said, well, Gendex is not making the motors anymore. It's a little ridiculous. The thing is 10 years old. They stopped supporting the product. I actually will not buy another Gendex panoramic or x-ray machine. I'm just that angry. You don't do that. I have underwear that's older than that panorex machine. And all right, so I bought a couple of motors on eBay, and they're all garbage. So here's the story. It's a Vexta 2-phase PK 264 2 amps. It's a standard motor. You can get these brand new all day from Japan. They'll ship them over. Actually, somebody has them here too. The problem is they come like this with just wires sticking out. The panoramic machine has this connector, which doesn't tell you what it is. I called the tech support. They had no idea what kind of connector this is. This connects into the wire that goes into the main board. I think it's PC1. This is attached in this bracket. So back in the day, like a few years ago, they'd sell you this whole thing for about $1,000. The motor's about 200, but this bracket has 4 screws. You take it off like this. Now the problem is if you buy another motor, you're missing the pinion that makes this whole thing turn the belt like this. So this comes off. So what I'm doing, I don't know if it's gonna work. I bought Electrify Pinion Gear Pillar. It wouldn't fit. This is too big. So I took a Dremel and I cut some of this away. Fit perfectly, all right? I put on the largest one of these that there was. And there, my friends, is the pinion. Okay, what I did was, it was under here. I turned it till I got to this. And then I really thought I was gonna break it. I mean, it's broken anyway. I had to take pliers and hold on to this, and pliers and a wrench and hold on to this. And I twisted and twisted, and then I heard a pop. Like, well, either I broke the pinion. Nope, it released. So here it is. This is made out of some kind of metal. I guess it's just either pressed on here, or they pressed it on and put a little bit of glue. This does have a flat side, but in here there is no flat side. So what I plan on doing, I ordered another one of these from eBay, brand new out of the box. I was gonna do one or two things. Either I was gonna take regular DuPont, because this is close to a DuPont connector. I was gonna take a and this is 2.54 millimeters center to center of these holes. That's a standard size. I think the easiest thing for me to do though is, what I was gonna do is, I could do one of a bunch of things. I could either make another wire. Now the wire that goes from this to the main circuit board has a female on one end, connector, 4 prongs. And I'm not sure if the other end is male or female, but this goes into it. What I was thinking of doing is cutting this right here and then just soldering 1, 2, 3, 4 leads to the new motor. The motor is going to come with 6 wires. So obviously I'll have to test which are the pairs. I believe the first 2, I think I tested these with a little light. So the first 2 are one pair, second 2 are the other pair. So I just have to make sure in the motor which 2 wires are the pair. You take a little LED light and you turn this, and it'll light up when you have the right pair. Because it's the way this 2-phase stepping motor. It's 2 of these leads are 1 phase and 2 are the other phase. I'm not an expert at this, but something like that. So I might just take some shrink wrap, solder this, and then I'll have the connector connected. That's one option. The other option is just put one of these connectors on the new motor. Again, same way, test which is which. Make a new cord All I have to do is get some 4-lead shielded 22 gauge wire, put the, let's call it the male end on this, on the new motor, the female end on the new cord I make, and then I'll plug that new cord into the circuit board. But anyway, this is what I wanted to show you, this right here. Again, who knows if it's gonna work? Who knows if I can even press this on to the next one of these? I might take some epoxy. What I might do is just line it up, take a rubber mallet, put a little bit of epoxy, maybe mask off inside here so nothing flows down, or even give it one of these and then hit it downward. I just don't want epoxy to flow into here. But I'm not sure if I need epoxy or not, if anybody has any idea. But anyway, so the pinion came off. There might actually be a flat spot in there, now that I'm looking at it. It might be, right, when I do this, I'll try it in to see. But yeah, it looks like there's a little keyway right about here. So maybe that'll, if I get it, I can line it up and put it down. If there's a keyway, I don't have to put any kind of glue. It'll stay. If there's no flat spot on the new motor, I'll have to put something on here. But anyway, that's it. I got about 3 of these motors that are all broken. So it really is a shame that they don't support the product. This does not turn freely. It's horrible. It's made out of plastic. You can't take this apart. I tried. Unscrew this. You can take this gear out of here, but this gear over here is kind of in there pretty good. I couldn't figure out how to get that apart. I think it's pressed into this, so I'm not even gonna try. But I'm trying to clean it out. I think somebody sprayed some spray in there and it made it rough. This corner is eaten up a little bit. This is plastic. I mean, somebody could 3D print this for me, but I can't get this one off. These gears are all okay. So this is a 1-piece gear that looks like a hat. And this is a 2nd gear. And again, I took the screw out. All the screw does is allow the top to pop off. And that top just prevents the belt from sliding off. After you pull the top off, there's no way of getting this off easily. So anyway, that's the story. Again, my Gendex 9200 DDE or 8500, same thing. And actually this worked great. Electrofly pinion gear puller. This was the only thing on Amazon that got great reviews. All the other ones, people had pictures of these things bent once you have to put, and I see why. This is solid, and I had to put a lot of pressure on this in order to break that pinion free. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but you know what? I hope that's the problem. It might not even be the issue. It's almost impossible to troubleshoot something when all you can use is used parts. I put new motor in, or used motors in, 2 used motors, and I had the same issue. So I thought it was a circuit board. It's not the circuit board, but maybe those 2 used motors are all bad. Apparently a lot of them have the same kind of issue. So now I'm buying a brand new motor out of the box. If the brand new motor has the same issue, I know it's not the motor. And again, maybe this is binding up and this is a little tight. Anyway, thanks for watching. I just want to show you some of the steps that you potentially have to go through if you want to make your panorex machine work and save $40,000 on a new one. All right, thanks for listening.